Howdy y'all, Schwing here. Minecraft 1.19.3 has recently come out, and for Minecrafters like myself that like to keep up to date with the latest and greatest in vanilla while also spicing it up with some mods, I've compiled a top 10 list of my must-have mods so far for Minecraft 1.19.3. Let's get into it. Quick side note, all mods will be linked down below in the description, and creators will be credited on screen as the video goes on. Now, we'll start with the Plushie mod. This mod adds an array of plushies to your world, each with their own unique crafting recipes. This mod is great for adding a little life to your space without having to go through the hassle of catching mobs. They're great ways of adding a little bit of character to all your builds. And I mean, come on, look how cute this warden is just sitting there. Around me was once a beautiful snowman, until a few misclicks ago. To no surprise, this is the physics mod, a fantastic mod for players who love that closer to real life feel, and when cranked with some shaders, this mod is absolutely fantastic. But it also adds some really cool physics with structures. As you can see, I've accidentally misclicked a few times. Ta-da! And you can do some really awesome destruction with this. Of course, this works on individual blocks. It works on trees. What? It works on mobs. And looks really cool with explosions. But something I don't see covered is how fun it is to get ghasts with this mod. Kerchow! This next mod is an absolute gem and a must-have if you love chess. It's Tabletop Craft. Also, as I'm making this video, it sits at about 100 downloads on Curse right now, so please check out this mod, it is awesome. The gist of it is that you have a playable version of tic-tac-toe that you can place down any block and actually play it just by right-clicking. Oh, I win. And by shift-clicking this chess table, you can choose colors, you can choose sets, and once you start the game, you have a fully playable version of chess. That's as much of chess as I've learned. Also, this table just looks so cool. Another addition of this mod is these figurines. And you can adjust their scale and what kind of piece it is depending on sets and all these different options. Monkey. Is that a monkey or a demon? Anyway, Tabletop Craft. Give it some love. Our next mod solves probably the worst thing in Minecraft, be it from bad friends or gravity. The Respawnable Pets mod. Taking 5 gold nuggets and an ender pearl in this configuration in a crafting table will get you the etheric gem. Taking this gem and right-clicking on your dog or cat will assure that anytime something bad happens to a pet, that each morning you wake up will be with your pets the next morning. Hi fellas. Up next we have mob variants. This mod adds a good variety to current classic mobs without getting too crazy. The variety of these mobs will depend on how far you are underground, what biome or dimension you're in. Let's take a quick look through one by one. Here we go. And you'll see right off the bat, the difference in these textures isn't too far. This is the black spider, the new black spider, and this is the regular Minecraft spider. And I think it's actually a great direction for people that might like this style of mod because it just adds a little bit more difficulty and a little bit more variety without getting too far outside the box. So we have our skeleton variant. As you can see, he has a little hole in his head and they can hold stone swords or bows. Let's not forget our zombie variant, the Forgotten. Hey, over here. As you can see, he's like a zombie, but you know, he's wearing designer. Up next, we have our cave creeper. What makes him a cave creeper other than being terrifying? They explode immediately upon catching fire. Our next variant is a biome variant. This is the tropical spider. They do less damage, but poison the player. Our next biome variant is a zombie called the explorer. These explorers can climb walls and look like this. Here we have our nether variant of the ghast. This is called a nightmare ghast. And I'll hop into survival real quick to show you that they shoot a ton of fireballs. Hey, come here. Bang. There it goes. You can see the holes on the cheeks open up. It's so cool. Ah! No! Creative, no! Our last nether variant is the executioner. You can see he moves pretty slow, but he has 26 HP more, knockback resistance, and an axe and a helmet. Pretty scary stuff. Our next mod is a must-have for builders. As you can tell, I'm not one of those. In the wrong hands, it can be used to build this, but in the right hands, this is the ultimate builder's tool, adding just about every block the community's been asking for over the years. Let's take a look. Blockis brings an insane variety of blocks to Minecraft, from a ton of new blocks to reintroducing some legacy blocks such as old glowstone. How I miss you. It also adds a ton of variety to existing blocks in the game. Look at all these colors on these redstone lamps. I mean, look at these RGB ones. It can also be used for building important structures. Paper doors, stone doors, obsidian. There's just so much variety. This is a creative player's heaven. This wall behind me only scratches the surface of what this mod has to offer. And it's only the blocks. There's stairs, slabs, fences that correspond with all these blocks, but there's just so much cool stuff, especially if you love a vanilla plus experience. This is the go-to building mod. I just love these blocks behind me with the water and the lava flowing. So cool. So tell me in the comments below, what are you gonna build with this mod? And make sure to like and subscribe. On to the next mod. If you're a fan of small quality of life, lightweight mods, I got another one for you. This is a client-side mod called Fancy Chests. As we can see, that chest is not so fancy. But upon downloading Fancy Chests, you'll see that our chests are now quite fancy. The best part about this mod is it's highly configurable. Everything from the size and the amount that the chest opens up to the speed of it can all be done in the config file of this mod. Up next, we have Advanced Netherite, a must-have mod for players that feel like the game kind of slows down once you get a full set of netherite. This mod adds a ton of depth to the netherite set. From iron to gold to emerald to diamond, you'll find that this set scales up with power as you introduce these minerals into your netherite. We'll start by making a netherite iron ingot, the first step of our upgrades. This is done with 1 netherite and 4 iron in this configuration. Then, once we have our netherite iron ingot, now we turn to our smithing table where we can put the ingot here and our pickaxe here, and you'll see we have the netherite iron pickaxe. Now that step is repeated all the way up to diamond, and it's a linear upgrade, so it goes iron, gold, emerald, diamond. I'll speed up the footage and you can check it out. Compared to a netherite pickaxe, lightning fast. And that progression you just saw applies to every single netherite tool. They can all be upgraded. Also, we have these blocks right here. These can all be made with just 9 of the ingots in a crafting table. Ta-da! This next mod is a fun one. It's the mob catcher mod. And by arranging a lead into a crafting table like this with diamonds or netherite surrounding it, it'll get you the mob catcher or the hostile mob catcher. Let me show you how it works. kind of like a Pokeball from Pokemon, you can right-click a mob. You'll see that the lasso gets a glowing effect, and it tells you what's inside. You could take it anywhere, say over to your farm, and place it down. Now this is where it gets devious, because if I take a hostile mob catcher, and let's say I take it to my friend's house, and I just open the door, right-click, close the door, and leave, your friends can come home to a big surprise. Just don't say you got the idea from me. This doesn't work on boss mobs like the Wither or the Ender Dragon. So he's just gonna do his thing, I guess. But this does work on villagers using the regular mob catcher. And it does work on pretty large fellas like the Warden. And if you do plan on putting this on your server and want to limit the amount of trolling that you or your friends could do, I don't know why you would. There is a data pack that allows for the configuration of the mob catchers. There's more information on that on the CurseForge page down below. Moving on. Our last mod, or should I say mods, are the Better End and Better Nether mods. I've kind of grouped them together because they do the same thing for the respective dimensions, and let me tell you, they are a vast improvement to the game. They're also kind of legendary in the community, and they warrant their own video. So instead of going super in depth for this top 10, I'm going to just roll some footage, let these mods speak for themselves, and as always, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.